Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for one fall and also has a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, weighing in at 275 pounds, hailing from the Bronx, New York, Revelation, Chris Stark.
Now we're talking. Now we're going to see some wrestling.
Sure you don't want to run down the ringside, maybe hold his jock or something?
He doesn't need help.
Hold his hand?
He's that talented, he doesn't need any help. He's proven that time and time again.
Certainly a very talented individual. Bit of a crybaby at times, if you ask me.
Well, just because man speaks his mind about not getting his fair share, she labels him as a crybaby.
Sit down, Bill Victor. Sit down.
Somebody's got to show him some respect.
There's a baby in the front row booing him. Nobody likes him. Down to me.
He was giving you the thumbs down, that's for sure.
Sooner or later, me and him are going to hook it up, and he'll regret that.
Weighing in at 201 pounds, hailing from Federal Hill, Rhode Island, the Sicilian sensation, Vincenzo
I suppose I can stand up and clap. Follow suit, correct?
That's right, everybody. Give it up for one of Christian SG's Boys Club members.
Mouse. Would it ever be enough? 10 feet tall and bulletproof. Yeah, that was for you, Bill.
We're definitely going to have to edit that out.
No, we're not.
Thank God I have another eardrum.
So, interesting note. Vincenzo and Revelation, not the first time they've hooked it up, obviously. Going back, one of Vinny's very first matches was against the Revelation. The event name escapes me right now, but I do remember it was the debut of Mr. Abruzzi.
Well, these are two men that you're both very familiar with. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a great match. I won't take anything away from Vincenzo Abruzzi.
Yes, it was in Blackheart's U-Haul building upstairs, but I do not remember the event. But it was at Mr. Abruzzi's debut, yes. Cipriano Abruzzi provided some information that I already knew, but God bless him for trying. As we have a side headlock now by Vincenzo Abruzzi.
Well, you have to excuse him. He was a Marine after all.
Takes a Marine and no Marine. But speaking of Marines, the Armed Forces, tribute to the Armed Forces, September 10th at Tickers.
The clean break by Revelation.
Yes, indeed, a clean break. But we will have a tribute to the Armed Forces at Tickers, September 10th, 2 o'clock bell time. And already announced, the Power Trip will take on Global Warning, Dante, and the Sheik in an Armed Forces Lumberjack match. What do you think about that, Bill Victor?
Well, I think that's going to just be a big collision. That's four big guys that are just going to get in there and pound on each other.
Speaking of pounding on each other, now Vincenzo lands some
taking it to Revelation.
Very big hip thrust. Very nice arm drag.
Vincenzo Abruzzi just hanging in there, wrestling with him right now.
He may not be the strongest of Abruzzi, but take nothing away from him. There is some power there, and he can fly with the best of them as well.
Absolutely.
Showing complete lack of respect.
Oh, there's the forearms. You felt those forearms. How hard did Revelation hit?
Oh, take that away from Revelation. He is a hard-hitting son of a gun. And there's a hip toss and an arm drag for Vincenzo. And then one back for a double. And they were both thinking the same thing right there. Stalemate.
Well, I think the thing that Bruce's got to watch out for is Revelation has shown lately he can apply that BTC from almost any position.
I'm sorry, what?
The BTC, the breathtaking choke.
Breathtaking choke. I was not aware
That's
that.
what he calls it.
I did not get that memo. BTC.
As well as the crack shot being a dangerous maneuver that he can pull out of nowhere.
Did he ever tell you about the time he lost to FNB? No, he didn't tell you about that?
I've heard rumor about it.
Did he tell you how I beat FNB and he didn't?
Well, one match in time is one match.
Clever escape by Vincenzo. Arm ringer now applied.
Yeah. Blind squirrels find nuts every once in a while, too.
Again, the side headlock applied. Revelation looking for a way out. Arm ringer now. Vincenzo sort of taking Revelation to school here.
Well, that's what Vincenzo has to do. He's got to stay on him. Oh!
Very nicely done.
Wow. That could have knocked him right out.
Not exactly endearing himself to these fans in the crowd here.
I don't think he cares how these fans think, and he shouldn't either.
I never said he should care, never said he did care.
Oh, there you go. Right into the spine. And there's the running knee.
He's always won the crowd, folks.
Only a 2 count.
And you see, you should have talked to your boy there and tell him a little less jaw-jacking with the crowd and a little bit more pinning.
I have told him that. As you know, he can be a little hard-headed at times. But for the most part, he makes that work in his favor.
Diving forearm smash into the corner. Sends Vinny to the floor.
Going for the cover again.
Whoa, that was a close one.
Vincenzo Abruzzi fighting out of it. Forearms right to the head. Taking him to the ropes. Revelation clothesline, throws one of his own.
See, there he is, lollygagging again. You gotta talk to him, Bill.
Oh, I have. I know. His temper gets the better of him sometimes.
Scooping him.
He's just got to get in there and destroy people. That's what he needs to do. Maybe then people pay attention to him.
Very quick elbow drop. Very similar
just
to the
pushing on the face.
Clearly now he's choking him.
And look how he's outsmarting the rookie referee.
I think the referee was actually right on top of that as he's admonishing for it right now. Between the legs goes Vincenzo.
Vincenzo Abruzzi throws some of the hardest drops in the company. With a spinning back elbow.
And a cover now. Wasting very little time, as you noticed.
He went for the cover, but only got 2 that time.
Vinny to the corner. Looks like he's measuring for something.
Crowd getting firmly behind Vincenzo Abruzzi. No shocker there.
Clothesline, nobody home.
Sterling, inverted atomic drop. Here it comes. Oh, went for the crack shot. Vincenzo countered it.
Big lariat. Very reminiscent to his brother's lariat.
And now the referee's throwing the count. Vincenzo gets over for the cover. Only 2. Vincenzo going for that super.
Muscled him up on that one. Very impressive.
Didn't delay it like he normally does. I think that Revelation's a little too big for that.
Obviously. Come on now. Vincenzo, he says that's it.
As now he pretty much tells Revelation that he's going to come throw a big move. Just shoot him a text, let him know it's coming next time. Big counter from Revelation.
Went for his
and they both keep floating behind.
What?
Oh, he put a stop to that real quick.
Shortcut gives Revelation the upper hand.
Referee didn't see it. I think he kicked him on the thigh there.
I think you're wrong.
Revelation smartly getting out of the way. That's a crack shot.
That's going to be it. Nobody gets that. And then you have
the Revelation walks away with this one. He's been on a roll lately.
I don't think we've seen the end of these two. Not by any means.
I have to admit, since Legacy, Revelation has been on a roll.
I'm sure you would have everything to do with that, right?
I'd like to think I had something to do with it.
Well, bravo to you, sir. Bravo. Oh, Bill Victor standing, clapping, approvingly.
Showing the man the respect that he deserves.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm next? Okay, you take a number, buddy.
I think he just called you out.
Let him know I'll whoop his ass any day of the week and 3 times on Sunday.
Well, I think that was a direct challenge. Maybe we should talk to Christian SG and see if we can make that happen.